Hello students, welcome to Srimeda. Today I am going to give key and solution for the Q3 paper, that is CA Foundation third paper, that is on 18th May 2026. Maths paper lo maths paper key and solution istunanandi. That is question number 4. From probability, the probability of getting pass in an examination is x by 3 and probability of getting fail in is 2 by 3. Exam pass probability of occurrence and non-occurrence altogether is equal to 1. That is P of probability to pass the exam and probability to fail the exam, which is equal to 1. To pass the exam is x by 3 and to fail the exam is 2 by 3, which is equal to 1. X plus 2 by 3 is equal to 1. X plus 2 is 3. X is equal to 1. The solution is 1. Next, if 2 dice are rolled, what is the probability that one die having multiple of 3 and the other die is having multiple of 2? First, multiple of 3 and multiple of 2 undalannaru. The experiment is conducted rolling 2 dice. So, experiment is 2 dice are rolled. 2 dice are rolled. N of S is equal to 6 square. 6 square is 36. And N of A, number of favorable cases. That is first die and second die. Multiple of 3. Multiple of 3 and multiple of 2. Multiple of 3. 3 multiples are 3, 6. 3, 2. 3, 4. 3, 6. And next 6, 2. 6, 4. 6, 6. So this is multiple of 3 and multiple of 2. And next multiple of 2 and multiple of 3, that is 2, 3, 4, 3, 6, 3. So multiple of 2 and multiple of 3, and next 2, 6, 4, 6. So it is favorable cases are 11. Then P of A is equal to 11 by 36. P of A is equal to 11 by 36. That is, so 11 by 36 is not in the options and so idi wrong. We can get grace marks. Next question. Question number 10. The sum of infinite terms of the geometric series. So sum of infinite terms icharu, find the sum. So sum is equal to, in which 1 minus 1 by 5 plus 1 by 25 minus 1 by 125 and so on. So in which 1 plus of minus 1 by 5 plus 1 minus 1 by 5 whole square plus of minus 1 by 5 whole cube and so on. This is in the a plus ar plus ar square and so on. Infinity is equal to a by 1 minus r. So a by 1 minus r, a is 1 and r is 1 minus 1 by 5. R is equal, common ratio is 1 by 5 and the first term is 1. So it is 1 by 1 plus 1 by 5, which is 1 by 4 by 5, 5 by 6 by 5. So finally it is 5 by 6. 5 by 6 is the solution. So common ratio is 5 by 6. Next, if sum of 4th and 8th terms of arithmetic progression is 120, then find the 6th term. 4th term, sum of 4th and 8th term is 120. Find the 6th term. 4th and 8th terms. T4 plus T8 is equal to 120. Then find T6. This is arithmetic progression. So AP and cheppesa, third term is A plus 3D and 8th term is A plus 7D, which is equal to 120. 2A plus 10D is equal to 120 and A plus 2 of A plus 5D is equal to 120. A plus 5D is equal to 60. A plus 5D is nothing but 6th term. 6th term of AP is 60. 6th term of AP is 60. This is option C. Next one. Find out the number of 5-digit even numbers that can be formed by using the digits 1 to 7. 1 to 7 digits usually without any digit repeating. 5-digit even numbers we have to form. So the given digits are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. we have to write 5-digit even numbers. 5-digit even numbers. So the units place is filled by either 2 or 4 or 6. 2 or 4 or 6. This can be done in 3p1 ways into. Now out of these 7 digits, remaining 6 digits we have to arrange 4 digits and that is 6p4. Permuting 4 out of 6, 6p4. Permuting 1 out of 3, either 2 or 4 or 6. So first operation m ways, second operation in n ways, mn ways. So 6 factorial by 6 minus 4 factorial into 3. That is 720 by 2 into 3. 360 into 3. 1080. 1080 is the solution. 1080 is the solution, option C. Next one. If the first term of geometric progression exceeds the second term by 4. First term exceeds the second term by 4. So the difference between first term and second term is equal to 4. And the sum of infinite terms is equal to 100. Find the common ratio. So from this question, the difference between first and GP and geometric progression, difference between first term and second term is 4. And S infinity is equal to 100. Find the common ratio. Common ratio ni find out cheyamanar in GP series. First term is A and second term is AR, that is 4. A of 1 minus R is equal to 4. So A is equal to 4 by 1 minus R. Next, S infinity. What is S infinity? A by 1 minus R is equal to 100. A is equal to 100 of 1 minus R. We know A value, we have to find a common ratio. So replace A with 4 by 1 minus R. 4 by 1 minus R is equal to 100 of 1 minus R. 4 by 100 is equal to 1 minus R whole square. So 1 by 25 is equal to 1 minus R whole square. Then 1 minus R is equal to plus R minus 1 by 5 here. Only plus 1 by 5 exists. So R is equal to 1 minus 1 by 5. R is equal to 4 by 5 is the solution. 4 by 5. 4 by 5 is the common ratio. And next one, the sum of first n terms of arithmetic progression is 4n square plus 3n. And the 10th term of AP find out cheyamanar Sn icharu. So 4n square plus 3n. Sn is equal to 4n square plus 3n. Find 10th term of AP. So 10th term find cheyali. This is AP and chepparu. We know the relation between Sn and Tn andi. So T1 is equal to S1 and T2 is equal to S2 minus S1. Write the first two terms of the series. So S1 is equal to 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. Then S2 minus S1. Sum of two terms, that is 4 into 2 square plus 3 into 2 minus S1. Already S1 calculate chesam, which is 7. T1 and S1 iddaru same. So it is 4 4 16. 16 plus 6 is 22 minus 7. 22 minus 7 is 15. So in this series, 7 is the first term and 15 is the second term. So common difference is equal to 8 and the first term is 7. We have to find T10. 10th term of the series, that is A plus 90. A plus 90 is 8 plus 9 into 7. 8 plus So first term is 7. 7 plus 9 into 8. 7 plus 72, which is 79. So 79 is the 10th term of the series. So 79 is the solution. Option D. And next one, 15th question, x is equal to 3 plus root 8. Find the value of x plus 1 by x. So x plus 1 by x. Here x is equal to 3 plus root 8. We know the 1 by x is rationalizing factor and after the rationalization 1 by x is equal to 3 minus root 8. We have to find x plus 1 by x. X plus 1 by x is equal to 3 plus root 8 plus 3 minus root 8. So finally these two are cancelled. 6. X plus 1 by x is 6. 6 is the solution, option B. And next one, find the value of log 16 base 3. So log 16 base 3, log 3 base root 2, log 3 base 8 and log 4 base 9. After the simplification, what is the solution? To simplify this, log 16 base 3 into log 3 base root 2 by log 3 base 8 into log 4 base 9. So these two are equal. Now we can write log 16 base root 2 by. So again we can write 8 as 2 cube and the least base is 2 cube into log 2 square and again 3 square. So this is in the form of log 2 power 4 and 2 power 1 by 2. So we know the formula for this, and this is 1 by 3 of log 3 base 2 into 2 by 2 of log 3 base 3 log 2 base 3. Here it is 4 by 1 by 2 in the denominator. So 1 by 3 and 2 by 2 is 1. Log 2 base 3 and log 3 base 2 is 1. First final solution is 1 by 3 here. In the numerator is 8 and the denominator is 1 by 3. 8 by 1 by 3 is 8 into 3. 8 into 3 is 24. 24 is the solution. And next one, question number 17. The product of two numbers is 7644 and the ratio is 12:13. Then the smaller of two numbers. What is the smallest number from all these two? So ratio between two numbers A is to B is equal to 12:13. Product of the two numbers is 7644. So let the numbers be 12x and 13x. So 12x into 13x is equal to 7644. 156 x square is equal to 7644 and x square is equal to 7644 by 156. X square is equal to 49 and x is equal to 7. But we require the smaller number. So smallest number is equal to, what is the smallest number? That is a 12x. 12 into 7. 12 7s are 84. 84 is the solution. Question number 17. B is the solution. And next one. Simplify fourth root of a power 6b x power 4 and a power 3 x power minus 4 whole power minus b. After the simplification, we have to write the simplified value. That is fourth root of a to the power of 6b and x to the power of 4 square root of a cube x power minus 4 whole power minus b. So to simplify this, a to the power of 6b x to the power of 4 whole power 1 by 4 and a cube x power minus 4 whole power minus b by 2. This is order of the third is 2 and here fourth root. So 1 by 4 and this is minus b by 2. A to the power of 6b by 4 and x to the power of 4 into 1 by 4. A to the power of minus 3b by 2 and x to the power of 4b by 2. And in this, a to the power of 3b by 2, x to the power of 1, a to the power of minus 3b by 2, x to the power of 2b. So finally a power 3b by 2, a power minus 3b by 2, that is a power 0, x to the power of 1 plus 2b. So finally x to the power of 1 plus 2b is the solution. So after the simplification, x power 1 plus 2b. X power 1 plus 2b is the solution, that is option A. Next 19th question, A is to B is equal 3 is to 4, 2a plus 3b by 3a plus 2b value adigaru. So now we can write here A is to B is equal to 3 is to 4. We have to find 2a plus 3b by 3a plus 2b. So given condition, this is given that. So given condition is a ratio and we have to find again ratio. So directly we can write A as 3 and B as 4. 3 into 4 by 3 into 3 plus 2 into 4. 6 plus 12 by 9 plus 8, which is 18 by 17. 18 by 17 is the solution. 18 by 17, option A. Question number 19. Next, a bag contains 5 red, 4 blue, 3 green balls. 2 balls are drawn at random without replacement. So it is a conditional probability. So 2 balls draw cheyali one after another. So first ball is not replaced in the bag again. So what is the probability that both are different colors? Both the balls are different colors. So the given data. In this data, red color, blue color and green total. So red is 5, 4, 3, total is 12. So experiment of drawing 2 balls without replacement. So we have to select 2 balls one after another. That is probability of 2 are different colors. 2 balls are of different colors is equal to 1 minus probability of both the balls are same color. So probability that drawing two balls are of different color అడిగిన క్వశ్చన్. సో మనం ఏం క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయొచ్చు అంటే టోటల్ ప్రాబిలిటీ 1 మైనస్ ప్రాబిలిటీ బోత్ ద బాల్స్ ఆర్ ఆఫ్ సేమ్ కలర్ సబ్ట్రాక్ట్ చేస్తున్నాము. సో సేమ్ కలర్ సబ్ట్రాక్ట్ చేయాలి అంటే దెర్ ఆర్ 3 కేసెస్. బోత్ ఆర్ రెడ్ బాల్స్, బోత్ ఆర్ బ్లూ బాల్స్ అండ్ బోత్ ఆర్ గ్రీన్ బాల్స్. సో ద ఫస్ట్ వన్ ఈజ్ రెడ్. బోత్ ఆర్ రెడ్. బోత్ రెడ్ ప్లస్ బోత్ బ్లూ ప్లస్ both green without replacement. So first one both are red. So first one is red 5/12, total 12 balls are there, 5c1 by 12c1 into, again second ball is also red, there are 4 red 4/11 plus both are blue balls. First one is 4/12 into 3/11. So second ball is also blue, and next one 3/12 into 2/11, second is also green. 1 minus 20/132 plus 12/132 plus 6/132. So finally it is 1 minus 38/132, that is 1 minus 19/66. Finally it is 47/66 is the solution. 47/66. And next one, in a shooting competition, A hit the target 6 out of 13 shots, B hit the target out of 8 out of 11 shots. If they both of them try once, what is the probability that the target would hit at least once? At least once target ni hit cheyali annaru. So from the given data, probability that A hits the target, A hits the target is equal to, A hits the target is 6/13. Then what is the probability A does not hit the target is 7/13. 7/13. Then probability of B hits the target. B hits the target. B target hit cheyadanukuna chances 8/11. Then what is the probability that B does not hit the target is 3/11. So 7/13, 3/11. So question is what is the probability that the target would be hit at least once. At least once. So we can answer this question in two ways. That is P of A union B. P of A union B, or 1 minus probability that both of them are not hitting the target. So P of A union B, or 1 minus P of A dash intersection B dash. A does not hit the target and B does not hit the target. That is 1 minus P of A dash into P of B dash. Both are independent events. That is 1 minus 7/13 into 3/11, which is 1 minus 21/143. 21/143. That is 122/143 is the solution. 122/143 is the solution. This is next one. A card is drawn at random from a well shuffled pack of 52 cards. What is the probability that the card is either king or a heart? King or a heart card annaru. So here experiment is drawing one card. Experiment is drawing a card. Oka card draw cheyali. Drawing a card from 52 cards. So n of s is equal to well shuffled pack of cards. బాగా కలిపిన 52 cards లో నుంచి ర్యాండమ్గా ఒక కార్డ్ పిక్ చేయాలి. దట్ ఈస్ 52c1 is 52, and n of probability of the card is a king or a heart. Either king card or a card from heart set. So R is nothing but union, that is P of A union B. What is P of A union B? P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. So P of A is nothing but drawing a king card. There are 4 king cards. Each set is having 1 card. 4 sets, 4 cards. That is 4c1 by 52c1 plus probability of drawing a heart set card from heart set. There are 13 cards from heart set. 13c1 by 52c1. 13/52 minus a card which is a heart and a king. So heart set nunche king card, both the qualities for one card, that is 1c1/52c1. Finally 4 plus 13 minus 1 by 52, 16 by 52, 4 by 13 is the solution. 4 by 13, option C. And next one, questions from maths. Again question number 30. Evaluate limit x tends to infinity x square plus 2x plus 2 by 3x square plus x plus 1. So by solving this, what is the solution? Limit x tends to infinity x square plus 2x plus 2 by 3x square plus x plus 1. 3x square plus x plus 1. So this is limit x tends to infinity, x square as common, 1 plus 2 by x plus 2 by x square by x square as common, 3 plus 1 by x plus 1 by x square. So finally limit x tends to infinity, 1 plus 2 by x plus 2 by x square and 3 plus 1 by x plus 1 by x square. So we know that limit x tends to infinity, then 1 by x is tending towards 1 by infinity, which is equal to 0. X tends to infinity, 1 by x tends to 0. So 1 by x is replaced by 0 only, that is finally 1 plus 0 by 3 plus 0 plus 0. So final solution is 1 by 3. 1 by 3 is the solution. And next one, let f is mapping from R to R and f of x is defined by x square plus 3, find f inverse of 12. ఇన్వర్స్ ఫంక్షన్ క్యాల్కులేట్ చేయమన్నారు. సో రిపీటెడ్గా ఇన్వర్స్ మీదే క్వశ్చన్ అడుగుతున్నారని తెలుసు కదా మనకి. సో ఫ్రమ్ దిస్ f of x is equal to x square plus 3, find f inverse of 12. f inverse of 12 చెప్పాలి. సో this is equal to y. x square plus 3 is equal to y. Then x square is equal to y minus 3. x is equal to root of y minus 3. Here f of x is equal to y and f inverse of y is x. So finally we know that f inverse of y is nothing but square root of y minus 3. f inverse of 12 is nothing but square root of 12 minus 3, that is root 9. Root 9 is plus or minus 3. So in option we given that 3 is the solution. 3. And next one, in a class of 50 students have expressed that they like maths. 67 students like accountancy. Among these 36 students like both maths and accountancy. So by using Venn diagram we can solve this, and or by using formula use cheyochu or Venn diagram cheyochu, both we can solve this. That is, determine how many students in the class like either maths or accountancy. Maths లేదా accountancy ఇష్టపడే వాళ్ళు ఎందరు అని అడిగారు. సో ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ బై యూజింగ్ వెన్ డయాగ్రామ్ సాల్వ్ చేస్తున్నాను. సో maths and accountancy. Maths, how many students like maths? 50 students and 66 accountancy, and both maths intersection accountancy, that is equal to 36. So this is 36, and so 36 students like both maths and accountancy. So finally maths is 50. 50 minus 36 is 14. So this entire accountant circle is 66. 66 minus 36 is 30. So how many students like either maths or accountancy? So the required solution is equal to 14 plus 36 plus 30, that is 80. 80 is the solution. Next one, relation on integers is defined by a is related to b, that is a minus b is divisible by 5. Relation is defined on integer set. So this relation satisfies reflexive or symmetric equivalence or neither symmetric nor transitive. ఇది ఇచ్చిన conditions. a minus b is divisible by 5 అన్నారు. So first of all, what is reflexive? So R is a relation that is defined on integer set. Integer set మీద relation define చేశారు, that is z is equal to -2, -1, 0, 1, 2 and so on, in which reflexive relation. What is reflexive? A comma a belongs to R. So but here relation is a minus b is divisible by 5. This is the relation. A minus b is divisible by 5. So first check reflexive relation. So 5 or 10 minus 10 is divisible by 5. Divisible by 5. So 10 minus 10 is 0. 0 is divisible by 5. 0 is divisible by 5. So reflexive relation exists అయింది. And then symmetric relation. So what is symmetric? If a comma b belongs to R, then b comma a belongs to R. a comma b R లో ఉంటే b comma a R లో ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అవ్వాలి, అది కండిషన్. బట్ ఇక్కడ మనకి ఇచ్చిన రిలేషన్ a minus b is divisible by 5. సో ఎగ్జాంపుల్ తీసుకున్నాం, దట్ ఈస్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ గివెన్. సో 10 minus 5 is divisible by, if ఇది జరిగితే 10 minus 5 is divisible by 5, then 5 minus 10 is also divisible by 5. So symmetric exist అయింది. And then transitive అండి. What is transitive relation? Transitive relation is if a comma b belongs to R and b comma c belongs to R, then a comma c belongs to R. If these two are happen, a b belongs to R, b comma c belongs to R, then a comma c belongs to R and prove చేయాలి. So for example 20 comma 10 or 20 minus 10. 20 minus 10 is divisible by 5. And next 10 minus 5 is divisible by 5. Then 20 minus 5 is divisible by 5. So transitive also exists అయింది. 20 minus 5 is 15. 15 is divisible by 5. a comma b, b comma c exist అయింది. Then a comma c is divisible by 5 అని అర్థమైంది. Reflexive, symmetric, transitive. These three relations exist అయినాయి. So it is reflexive plus symmetric plus transitive. Reflexive, symmetric, transitive మూడు రిలేషన్స్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అయినాయి కాబట్టి దిస్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వివాలెన్స్ రిలేషన్. ఈక్వివాలెన్స్ రిలేషన్. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ one experienced person does 10 units of work per day while a fresher does 5 units work per day. The employer wants to maintain at least 50 units. సో అట్లీస్ట్ 50, అట్లీస్ట్ అనగానే గ్రేటర్ దాన్ ఆర్ ఈక్వల్ టు గుర్తుపెట్టుకోమని చెప్పాను. సో అట్లీస్ట్ 50 యూనిట్స్. సో గ్రేటర్ దాన్ ఆర్ ఈక్వల్ అనే ఆప్షన్ మనకి ఎక్కడ ఉంది అంటే గ్రేటర్ దాన్ ఆర్ ఈక్వల్, ఇది లెస్ దాన్ ఆర్ ఈక్వల్, ఇది ఈక్వల్, గ్రేటర్ దాన్. సో ఆప్షన్ సి ఈజ్ ద ఆన్సర్ అండి. సో ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ లెట్ మీ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్. సో number of experienced persons, number of experienced person x, they can do 10 units of work per day 10 units of work finish చేస్తారు. and number of fresh person, that is y, they can do 5 units of work per day 5 units of work, at least 50 units, at least 50 అనగానే గ్రేటర్ దాన్ ఆర్ ఎల్ ఆర్ ఈక్వల్ టు గుర్తుంచుకోమని చెప్పేశాను. సో ఫైనలీ వన్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్డ్ పర్సన్ డన్ 10 units ఆఫ్ వర్క్. సో ఇక్కడ ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు అంటే ఎక్స్, దట్ ఈజ్ 10 into x ప్లస్ ఫ్రెష్ పర్సన్ డన్ 5 units ఆఫ్ వర్క్ పర్ డే. సో ఫ్రెష్ పర్సన్ 5 units ఆఫ్ వర్క్ చేస్తున్నారు, ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్డ్ 10 units పర్ డే వర్క్ చేస్తున్నారు. 10x ప్లస్ 5y, that is greater than or equal to 50, where x greater than or equal 0 and y greater than or equal 0. 10x plus 5y greater than or equal to 50. So finally see, without solving kuda mana answer ni tick cheyochu ikkada. Next one, the system of equations 2x plus y equal to 10, 4x plus 6y equal to 36. So by solving x value find out cheyamannaru, x value find out cheyamannaru gaani we can eliminate y and x adigaru gaadi y ni eliminate cheddam. y ni eliminate cheyali ante here first equation is multiplied by 6 and 6 2s are I'm multiplying with the 6 2s are 12x plus 6y is equal to 6 10s are 60. And next 4x plus 6y equal to 36. By eliminating this, these two are eliminated. 8x is equal to 24, x is equal to 3. So x is equal to 3 is the solution. Question number 35. And next one, if alpha and beta are the roots of x square minus 2x minus 35 equal to 0, then find the value of alpha minus beta whole square by alpha plus beta whole square. We can do this sum in two ways only. By using sum of the roots and product of the roots cheyochu, or by solving alpha beta solve chesi cheyochu, sum of the roots solve cheyochu. So by solving this factorize cheyochu. 35 minus 35, So minus 7 comma 5 are factors and 7 comma minus 5 are roots. 7 comma minus 5 are roots. Here clearly mentioned alpha is greater than beta. So consider alpha as 7 and beta as minus 5. So the given question is alpha minus beta whole square by alpha plus beta whole square. Alpha minus beta whole square is nothing but 7 minus of minus 5 whole square by 7 minus 5 whole square. So it is a 12 square by 2 square. 144 by 4. 144 by 4 is a 4 3s 4 6. 36 is the solution. Or otherwise we know that sum of the roots is equal to method kaakapote sum of the roots is equal to minus b by a, that is 2 andi, and product of the roots is equal to c by a is minus 35. We know that alpha minus beta whole square is nothing but alpha plus beta whole square plus 4 alpha beta. By using this form we can answer. So alpha plus beta whole square is a 2 square plus, so it is 2 square minus 4 into minus 35, which is 4 plus 140, 144. So final solution is alpha minus beta whole square by alpha plus beta whole square. So we can answer 144 by 4, again it is 36. So we can follow either this method or this method only. And next one, 36 is the solution. Next, the set of inequalities 2x plus 3y less than 9, 5x minus y greater than 3 has a region. So by solving these two inequations, so graph use chesi points use chesi draw cheyali idi. So by solving these two inequations, so the region is 2x plus 3y less than 9 by substituting origin. So the region is divided into two parts, origin side or not on origin side. So first of all substitute 0 0 less than 9. So 0 less than 9 is the right one, that is origin side. We have to shade this inequality on origin side. And next 0 minus 0 greater than 3, 0 greater than 3 is the wrong one. So it is not on origin side. So these two inequations, okati origin ni represent chestundi origin side, inkokati other than the origin side. So by substituting x is equal to 0, y value 3 and y is 0, x is 4.5 and x is 0, y is minus 3 and y is 0, 3 by 5. By marking these 2 points, x 0, y 3 and this is, and 4.5 is 0. This is. So by drawing this, so the region we have to shade on origin side. So this side we have to shade. Next one, 0 comma minus 3, x 0, y minus 3 and this is minus 3. 3 by 5 is nothing but 0.6. 0.6 is here. So by joining these two, so this is not on origin side. So not on origin side we have to shade in this side. This is unbounded solution and the solution is a unbounded solution. Next one, the feasible region found by linear inequalities is always a convex region. Next one, for the given revenue function r of x is equal to 100x minus 2x square, the maximum revenue occurs at x is equal to. What is the maximum revenue అని అడిగారు? That is r of x is equal, question number 51, r of x is equal to 100x minus 2x square. Then r dash of x is equal to 100 minus 2 into 2x, that is 100 minus 4x, which is equal to 0. So revenue maximizing unit 100 is equal to 4x, 100 by 4 is equal to x. So finally x is equal to 25 is the revenue maximizing occurs at x is equal to 25. Solution is 25. 25 is the solution. And next one, if x power y is equal to y power x, then dy by dx is equal to. So dy by dx calculate cheyali. For this, x to the power of y is equal to y power x. 52. X to the power of y is equal to y power x. So taking logarithms on both sides only. సో లాగరిథమ్స్ తీసుకుంటే y into log x is equal to x into log y. So we can write y into log x minus x into log y is equal to 0. dy by dx is equal to, differentiate the given equation treating y as a constant. Y as a constant by x as a constant. So differentiate the given one. So by treating y as constant and x as constant, that is minus y as a constant, derivate log x. Log x differential quotient is 1 by x and minus x differential quotient is 1 and log y as a constant by, and next x as a constant, that is log x as constant and x is a constant, differentiate y. So 1 into log x minus x into log y differential quotient is 1 by y. So by simplifying this, y by x minus log y by log x minus x by y. So by taking LCM, so this is minus of y minus x log y by x and by y into log x minus x by y. So after the final simplification, y into x log y minus y by x into y log x minus x. This is the solution, and so by multiplying with the minus and after the final simplification, y into x log y minus y by x into y log x minus x. This is option A. Option A. Next one, x of m is equal to am square and y of m is equal to a by m square. Then find dy by dx. dy by dx. Here x of m is equal to am square and y of m is equal to a by m square. So first of all, dx by dm with respect to m, that is m square is 2m, and next dy by dm, a into 1 by x square. We know that d by dx of 1 by x square, d by dx of 1 by x square is minus 2 by x cube, So similarly minus 2 by m cube. So minus 2a by m cube is dy by dx. So finally dy by dm, dm by dx by dm, which is minus 2a by m cube. This is numerator part by 2am is the denominator part. Finally minus 2am by m cube into 1 by 2am. Finally 2 gets cancelled, a gets cancelled, minus 1 by m to the power of 4. Minus 1 by m power 4 is the solution. Option D is the solution. Next one, calculate integral x power 25 by x power 26 dx. X power 25 by x power 26 dx. Integral x power 25 by x to the power of 26 dx is equal to integral 1 by x dx. So 1 by x dx is nothing but log x plus c. Integral 1 by x is log x. Log x plus c is the solution, that is option A. Next question, Ravi deposited some amount in a bank for 5.5 years at the simple rate of interest 7% per annum. Ravi receives 66,480 at the end of the term. Compute the amount of initial deposit by Ravi in the bank. So bank lo initial ga enta deposit chesaru adigaru. He receives the amount icharu, time icharu, rate icharu. So find the principal అని అడిగారు. So principal is equal, direct గా P is equal to, we can write 100 into A by 100 plus TR. We can apply that form. So here A is equal to 66,480 and time period is equal to 5.5 years and that is 5.5 years is 5.5 years. Rate is equal to 7% per annum. Find the principal at the rate of simple interest. So 100 into A by 100 plus TR. 100 into A by 100 plus TR, that is 100 into 66,480 by 100 plus 7 into 5.5. So finally 5.5 into the 7 plus 100 is 138.5. After this division, 48,000 is the solution. This is the principal. 48,000 is the principal. Question number 55. Next one, Option A. Question number 56. The future value of annuity of 2000 made annually for 8 years at the interest rate of 14%. Annuity installment is 2000 rupees. Rate of interest is 14% per annum compounded annually. So, what is the future value of annuity adigaru? So, 1.14 whole power 8 also given. So, installment is 2000, time period is 8 years and rate of interest is 14% per annum. I is equal to R by 100, that is 0.14. So, future value of annuity is nothing but P of 1 plus I whole power n minus 1 by I. That is 2000 of 1 plus 0.14, that is 1.14 whole power 8 minus 1 by 0.14. So, finally 1.14 whole power 8 value ఇచ్చేసారు minus 1 చేయాలి into 2000 by 0.14 which is equal to rupees 26,465.71. సో ఈ వాల్యూ ఇచ్చేసారు 1.14 నుంచి మైనస్ హోల్ పవర్ 8 minus 1 divided by 0.14 into 2000. So this is the future value of annuity 26,465.71. Next question number 57. The simple interest at the rate of P% per annum for P years will be P rupees. Simple interest is P rupees, rate of interest is P% and time is also P. Then find the principal. So from the given data, principal find out cheyali. So e value find out cheyali. Time is equal to P years, rate is equal to P% per annum. And interest is equal, simple interest is equal to rupees P. Find the principal. P is equal to, we know that 100 I by TR. That is 100 into interest is P by time is P and rate is also P. So final one is 100 by P is the principal. Principal is equal to rupees 100 by P. 100 by P is the solution, that is option D. Next question number 58. The compound interest for 15,000 rupees at 20% per annum for 2 years is compounded semi-annually. Compound interest find out cheyamanaru. So amount find out chesi we can subtract principal also. Compounded semi-annually mention chesaru. So this is principal is equal to 15,000 rupees. Time period is equal to 2 years and rate is equal to 20% per annum. Given that compounded semi-annually, which is amount is equal to P of 1 plus R by 200 whole power 2t. So finally principal is 15,000 rupees, 1 plus rate is 20 by 200 whole power 2 into 2. That is equal to 15,000 of 20 by 200. So principal is 15,000 rupees, time period 2 years, 20% compounded semi-annually. So amount find out చేసాము 15,000 1 plus 20 by 200 whole power 2 into 2. That is 1.1 whole power 4 into 15,000, that is 21,961 is the amount. But the given question is what is the compound interest when it is compounded semi-annually. So amount to minus principal 21,961.5 minus 15,000 rupees 6,961.5. That is option, wait a minute, 6,961 అండి, 6,961 option B. Next question. Mr. Amit bought a car of 3 lakh rupees by making a down payment of 50,000 rupees. He decided to pay equal annual payments for 10 years. So 3 lakhs పెట్టి కార్ కొన్నారు, 50,000 క్యాష్ డౌన్ పే చేశారు. సో 3 lakhs minus 50,000 ఈజ్ 2,50,000 ఈజ్ ద లోన్. సో ఈ లోన్ని 10 ఈక్వల్ ఇన్స్టాల్మెంట్స్లో క్లియర్ చేయాలి అట్ ద రేట్ ఆఫ్ 10 ఇయర్లీ పేమెంట్స్. సో అట్ ద రేట్ ఆఫ్ 18% per annum కాంపౌండెడ్ యాన్యువల్లీ. సో అండ్ ఆల్సో ఈ వాల్యూ కూడా ఇచ్చేసారు మనకి. సో ఇన్ ద గివెన్ డేటా కాస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద కార్ is equal to 3 lakh rupees. Cost of the car is 3 lakh and cash down payment is 50,000 rupees. Then what is the loan amount? Loan amount is equal to 3 lakhs minus 50,000 rupees. 3 lakhs minus 50,000 is 2,50,000 rupees is the loan amount. So he has to clear this 2,50,000 rupees by paying 10 equal installments at the rate of 18%. R is equal to 18% per annum and the time period is 10 years, compounded yearly. So yearly payments pay చేస్తున్నారు. So loan is nothing but present value of annuity. So the form is present value of annuity is equal to 2,50,000 క్లియర్ చేయాలి 10 ఇన్స్టాల్మెంట్లో. ఒక్కొక్క ఇన్స్టాల్మెంట్ అమౌంట్ ఎంత అని అడిగారు. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ a ఇంటూ 1 మైనస్ 1 ప్లస్ ఐ హోల్ పవర్ ఆఫ్ మైనస్ n బై ఐ. దిస్ ఈస్ ద ఫామ్. సో ఈ డేటా నుంచి సో వాట్ ఈస్ గివెన్ a ఇంటూ p ఆఫ్ n కామా i. Here 2,50,000 rupees is the loan amount. 2,50,000 rupees ఈ వాల్యూ ఇచ్చేసారండి in the given question. 2,50,000 rupees is equal to a into, so the given data is 4.49409. 49409. So finally A is 2,50,000 divided by 4.49409. 55,628 rupees 61. 55,628, that is option A, and option A is the right solution. 55,628.61. Next question. So find the effective rate of interest. The nominal rate is 12% per annum. Nominal rate ఇచ్చారు, compounded quarterly అన్నారు. So R is 12%. We have to find effective rate of interest. సో మీకు తెలుసు కదండి ఎఫెక్టివ్ రేట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ ష్యూర్ క్వశ్చన్. సో దట్ ఈస్ ఆర్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 12% కాంపౌండెడ్ క్వార్టర్లీ. సో ఐ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఆర్ బై 400, దట్ ఈస్ 12 by 400. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ 12 by 400, 12 divided by 400, 0.03. సో ఈ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ కన్వర్షన్స్ 4 times మనం ఇంట్రెస్ట్ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తాం. దట్ ఈస్ 1 ప్లస్ ఐ హోల్ పవర్ n మైనస్ 1. సో 1.03 హోల్ టు ది పవర్ ఆఫ్ 4 మైనస్ 1 ఈజ్ ద ఎఫెక్టివ్ రేట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్. 1.03 ఇంటూ ఈక్వల్ మైనస్ 1 ఈక్వల్ టు 0.1255. So finally 12.55 is the effective rate of interest. And so we know that effective rate is always greater than the nominal rate. 12.55%, that is option C. Option C is the right one. Next, Raju deposited 20,000 rupees in a nationalized bank for 3 years. At the annual rate of interest is 8%. The interest is compounded every quarter. ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఈజ్ కాంపౌండెడ్ ఎవ్రీ క్వార్టర్ అండి. ఎవ్రీ 3 months ఒకసారి ఇంట్రెస్ట్ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తున్నారు, దాన్ని అమౌంట్కి ప్రిన్సిపల్కి యాడ్ చేస్తున్నారు. ఫైండ్ అవుట్ హౌ మచ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ రాజు ఎంటర్స్ ఇన్ ద ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ అండ్ ఇన్ ద సెకండ్ ఇయర్. ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్లో ఎంత ఇంట్రెస్ట్ గెయిన్ చేశాడు అండ్ సెకండ్ ఇయర్లో ఎంత ఇంట్రెస్ట్ గెయిన్ చేశారు అని అడిగారు. సో ఈ 2 చోట్ల నేను అమౌంట్ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసి ప్రిన్సిపల్ని సబ్ట్రాక్ట్ చేస్తున్నాను. సో అట్ ద ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ కాంపౌండెడ్ క్వార్టర్లీ అన్నారు. సో ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఉంది, రేట్ ఉంది, టైం ఉంది. ప్రిన్సిపల్, రేట్, టైమ్ అండ్ ఆల్సో రేట్, బట్ కాంపౌండెడ్ ఎవ్రీ క్వార్టర్. సో అట్ ద ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్కి ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఎంత వచ్చింది, ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద సెకండ్ ఇయర్కి ఎంత వచ్చిందో క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేద్దాం. సో ప్రిన్సిపల్ 20,000, టైం పీరియడ్ 3, 8%, కాంపౌండెడ్ క్వార్టర్లీ. ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద అమౌంట్ అడిగింది? ఇంట్రెస్ట్, ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ అండ్ ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద సెకండ్ ఇయర్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్. సో ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ దట్ ఈస్ P ఆఫ్ 1 plus R by 100, 400 quarterly, that is 40, which is 20,000 of 1 plus 8 by 1 plus 8 by 400 whole power 4 into 1. So it is 8 divided by 400, that is 1.02 into 4 times into 20,000. That is equal to rupees 21,648.6 or approximately 21,648. So this is end of the first year amount, end of the first year interest and so it is a constant end of first year. End of first year. End of first year is equal to 21,648 minus 20,000. So finally it is 1648. So in the options we are having 1648 is only one option. So second question calculate cheyakunda none ane option ledu. So first one 1648 option C is the right one. We can take it as solution. And సో ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద సెకండ్ ఇయర్ అడిగారు. సో ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద సెకండ్ ఇయర్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్, ఈ క్వశ్చన్ సెకండ్ క్వశ్చన్ ఆన్సర్ చేయకుండానే మనం ఇది పిక్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. 1648 అనే ఆప్షన్ ఇది ఒకటే ఉంది కాబట్టి. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ వన్. Rakesh requires 1 lakh to buy a scooter after 4 years. What will be the approximate present value of 1 lakh if the interest rate is 10%? So 4 years తర్వాత 1 lakh rupees కావాలి. What is the present value of this? So present value, time ఉంది, rate ఉంది, and also amount ఉంది. We have to find present value, just present value అండి. That is, so here A is equal to 1 lakh rupees, time period is equal to 4 years, and the rate is equal to 10%. So A is equal to P of 1 plus R by 100 whole power T. That is 1 lakh is equal to P of 1 plus 10 by 100 whole power 4. That is 1.1 into equal 4 times divided by equal into 1 lakh rupees, which is equal to P is equal to 68,301 rupees 3 pice. So approximate value, that is rupees 68,301. 68,301, 68,300, this is the nearest value. Next, the difference between the annually compound interest and simple interest on a certain sum 8% per annum for 3 years is 788. So difference between CI and SI ఇచ్చారు, time period ఇచ్చారు, rate ఇచ్చారు. To find principal find out చేయాలి. For that, difference is equal to 788 rupees, time period is 3 years, rate percent is 8%. We know that P is equal to 100 cube D by R square into 300 plus R. So direct గా మనం principal find out చేయొచ్చు. That is 100 cube, difference is 788 by R square is 64 into 300 plus 8. 300 plus 8 is 308. So finally 308 into 64 divided by equal into 788 into 100, which is equal to 39,975.64. 39,975 rupees. 39,975 rupees. This is next question. What will be the approximate future value of annuity of 1000 made annually for 5 years at the rate of 7% per annum compounded annually? So ఇది డైరెక్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ అండి. వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఫ్యూచర్ వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ యానిటీ ఆఫ్ 1000 రూపీస్? సో ఇన్స్టాల్మెంట్ ఈస్ 1000, 5 years టైం ఇచ్చారు, రేట్ పర్సెంట్ ఇచ్చారు, ఫ్యూచర్ వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ యానిటీకి ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. సో దట్ ఈస్ ప్రిన్సిపల్ యానిటీ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు, so annuity or installment, annuity is equal to rupees 1000, time period is 5 years, rate percent is 7% per annum. Future value of annuity is nothing but P of 1 plus I whole power n minus 1 by I, in which, so I is equal to 7 by 100. So it is compounded annually and mention చేశారు. ఇయర్లీ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ పే చేస్తున్నారు, ఇయర్లీ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ప్రిన్సిపల్కి యాడ్ అవుతుంది, దట్ ఈస్ కాంపౌండెడ్ యాన్యువల్లీ. సో ఫైనలీ ఇట్ ఈస్ 1000 ఆఫ్ 1.07 whole power 5 minus 1 by 0.07. సో 1.07 whole power 5 వాల్యూ ఇచ్చేసారు మనకి. సో డైరెక్ట్గా మనం వాల్యూని క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయొచ్చు. దట్ ఈస్ 1000 ఇంటూ 0.40255 divided by 0.07, which is equal to rupees 5,750 rupees 0.7, 5,750 rupees. So the nearest value 5,750, option BN. Next question. A machine depreciates at the rate of 10% per annum on its beginning of year value if it is sold at 6,000 rupees after 9 years. సో ఎంత కొన్నారో తెలీదు, 9 years తర్వాత దాని స్క్రాప్ వాల్యూ వచ్చేసి 6,000 అయింది. ఎవ్రీ ఇయర్ రేట్ ఆఫ్ డిప్రిసియేషన్ ఎవ్రీ ఇయర్ 10% డిక్రీజ్ అవుతూ వెళ్ళి 9 years తర్వాత దాని వాల్యూ 6000 అయింది. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఇనీషియల్ వాల్యూ? పర్చేసింగ్ ఒరిజినల్ ప్రైస్ ఆఫ్ ద మెషిన్ అడిగారు. సో డిప్రిసియేషన్లో 6000 ఇది వచ్చేసి అమౌంట్ అయింది, టైం వచ్చేసి 9 year అయింది, రేట్ వచ్చి 10%. ఎంత కొన్నారో మిషన్ అది చెప్పాలి మనం. ఫర్ దట్ A is equal to 6000 rupees, time period is equal to 9 years, rate percent is equal to 10%. Rate percent is 10%. సో డిప్రిసియేషన్ అన్నారు కాబట్టి ఫామ్ వచ్చేసి P of 1 minus R by 100 whole power T. So finally this is 6000 is equal to P of 1 minus 10 by 100 whole power 9. So this is P into 0.9 whole power 9, 6000. So 0.9 into equal, that is divided by equal into 6000 rupees. That is P is equal to 15,487.0. So approximately the given solution is 15,488. 15,488, option B is the right one. Next one. Next question. These are from STAT. Question number 95. 4 cards are drawn at random from a standard deck of 52 cards without replacement. How many ways can it be done such that the selected cards consist of exactly 1 jack and 3 aces? సో ఒక జాక్ కార్డు 3 ace కార్డ్స్ డ్రా చేయమన్నారు వితౌట్ రీప్లేస్మెంట్ అని చెప్పారు. సో ఈ క్వశ్చన్ సొల్యూషన్లో మొత్తం జాక్ కార్డ్స్ 4 ఉంటాయి. 4లో నుంచి ఒకటి తీసుకోవాలి. సెలెక్ట్ చేసిన కార్డు రీప్లేస్ చేయలేదు కాబట్టి అగైన్ 3 ace కార్డ్స్ డ్రా చేయాలి. టోటల్ డ్రా చేయమంది 4 కార్డ్స్ అండి. సో 4లో నుంచి 4 ace కార్డ్స్లో నుంచి 3 ace కార్డ్స్ డ్రా చేయాలి. దట్ ఈజ్ 4C3 అండ్ 4C1. సో ఇక్కడ క్వశ్చన్ ఆప్షన్స్ రాంగ్ ఇచ్చారు. సో దీనికి గ్రేస్ మార్క్స్ యాడ్ అవుతాయి. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 96 అండి. ఏ గ్రూప్ కన్సిస్ట్ ఆఫ్ 7 men and 5 women. ఇన్ హౌ మెనీ వేస్ కెన్ ఏ గ్రూప్ ఆఫ్ 4 members ఈజ్ టు బీ సెలెక్టెడ్? ఇన్ దట్ గ్రూప్ దెర్ ఈజ్ నో ఉమెన్. 7 men 5 women ఇచ్చారు. 4 members మిమ్మల్ని ఒక టీమ్ ఫామ్ చేయమన్నారు. ఈ కమిటీలో దెర్ ఈజ్ నో ఉమెన్ ఇన్ ద కమిటీ. సో అందరు మెన్తోనే మీరు కమిటీ ఫామ్ చేయాలి. 4 members మస్ట్ బీ ఇన్ ద కమిటీ. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ men and women. Men, women. Men 7, women 5. So committee of or a group of. Committee of 4 is to be formed. No women in the committee. సో కమిటీలో ఉమెనే ఉండొద్దు అన్నారు. సో కమిటీలో ఉమెనే ఉండొద్దు అంటే అందరినీ మెన్నే సెలెక్ట్ చేయాలి. 4 members ఉన్నారు అవుట్ ఆఫ్ 7. సెలెక్టింగ్ 4 members అవుట్ ఆఫ్ 4 అండ్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ 7. 7 menలో నుంచి 4 men సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఆల్ ఆర్ మెన్. 7 factorial by 7 minus 4 factorial into 4 factorial which is 35 and 35. Next one. A loan of 1 lakh is repaid in 3 equal annual installments, 10% per annum interest rate compounded annually. The amount of each installment. What is the amount of each installment? సో లోన్ ఇచ్చారు, 3 equal ఇన్స్టాల్మెంట్స్లో క్లియర్ చేయాలన్నారు at the rate of 10%. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఈచ్ ఇన్స్టాల్మెంట్? ఫైండ్ ద అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ ఈచ్ ఇన్స్టాల్మెంట్. ఫర్ దట్ ఎస్. సో హియర్ లోన్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు, లోన్ అమౌంట్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1 lakh rupees. Time period is 3 years, 3 yearly installments. And next rate is equal to 10% per annum. And also given that P of 3 comma 0.1 is 2.486851. So this is the given data. So compounded yearly. So present value of annuity is nothing but A into 1 minus 1 plus I whole power of minus n by I, in which సో ఈ వాల్యూ మొత్తం ఇచ్చేసారు మనకి. లోన్ అమౌంట్ ఈజ్ 1 lakh rupees. 3 yearly ఇన్స్టాల్మెంట్స్ 3 yearsలో క్లియర్ చేయాలి. at the rate of 10% అన్నారు. సో A into P of N comma I, we know that is A into P of 3 installments at the rate of, that is I is equal to R by 100. R by 100 is 10 by 100. 10 by 100 is 0.1. సో 0.1. సో ఈ వాల్యూ మొత్తం మనకి ఇచ్చేసారు. సో A into 2.48685 and here it is 1 lakh. So therefore each installment is equal to 1 lakh divided by 2.48685, that is equal to 40,211.5. 40,211 rupees. 40,211. 40,212 is given, so this is the nearest one. Next, in how many years will 50,000 becomes to 75,000 at the rate of 8% per annum compound interest? సో లాగరిథం వాల్యూస్ కూడా మనకి ఇచ్చేశారు. సో 50,000 బికమ్ 75,000. 50,000 75,000 అవ్వడానికి ఎంత టైం పడుతుంది అని అడిగారు at the rate of 8% compound interest. So it is 50,000 becomes, question number 98 అండి, 75,000 rupees at the rate of 8% per annum. At the rate of 8% per annum. సో టైం పీరియడ్ అడిగారు. ఇంకొక డేటా కూడా ఏమి ఇచ్చారు అంటే log 1.5 value is given 0.1761 and log 1.08 value, this is also given 0.0334. So A is equal to P of 1 plus R by 100 whole power T, in which 75,000 is equal to 50,000 of 1 plus rate is 8 by 100 whole power T. So it is 75,000 by 50,000. This is 1.5 is equal to 1.08 whole power T. So by taking logarithms on both sides, exactly time calculate cheyadaniki logarithms consider chestunam, that is log 1.5 is equal to log 1.08 whole power T. So finally it is log 1.5 value already చేశారు 0.1761, that is equal to T into log 1.08, that is 0.0334. So by dividing these two we can get time, exact time, and that is 0.1761 divided by 0.0334, which is equal to 5.27 years. 5.27 years, that is approximately 5.3 years. Time period 5.3 years. And next one, 50,000 rupees grows into 80,525.5 in 5 years at compound annual growth rate. Find compound annual growth rate అడిగారు, CAGR. సో CAGRకి మనకి 2 ఫార్మ్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా. సో 50,000. So am I applying this form? That is principal is equal to 50,000 rupees. Amount is equal to 80,525.5 and time period is 5 years. And so A is equal to, అడిగింది క్వశ్చన్ ఏంటంటే CAGR, compound annual growth rate. Here I am taking option verification వెళ్తున్నాను. 9%, 10%, 11% and 12%. So by verifying options, A is equal to P of 1 plus R by 100 whole power T, that is 80,525.5 is equal to 50,000 of 1 plus rate. Option A verify చేస్తున్నాను. Option A 9 by 100 whole power 5 years. After that option B, first one 1.09 into equal into 50,000 rupees, that is equal to 76,931 and this is 80,525.5. So this is not equal. Next option B, 80,525.5 is equal to 50,000 of 1 plus 10 by 100. Option B, that is 1.1 into equal into 50,000 rupees, that is equal to 80,525.5. 80,525.5. That is option B. Option B is the right one. So in the given question, option B, 10%. Next, in how many ways 5 Indians, 5 Americans Americans. People are seated around a round table so that no two Indians are adjacent positions. 5 Indians 5 Americans ఉన్నారు, ఇద్దరు ఇండియన్స్ పక్క పక్కన రావద్దు అని చెప్పారు. దిస్ ఈజ్ అ సర్క్యులర్ అరేంజ్మెంట్. సో సర్క్యులర్ అరేంజ్మెంట్, 5 Indians 5 Americans. So circular arrangement, circular permutation, no two Indians are adjacent. No two Indians are adjacent. So first arrangement is Americans. సో ఇద్దరు ఇండియన్స్ పక్క పక్కన కూర్చోమన్నారు కాబట్టి ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు అరేంజ్ 5 Americans. సో 5 Americans ఆర్ అరేంజ్డ్ ఇన్ ద సర్క్యులర్ వేస్. Americans 5 members are arranged in 5 minus 1 factorial ways. This is a linear circular arrangement. So 5 minus 1 factorial ways. So in this there are 5 gaps, 1 2 3 4 5. ఈ 5 గ్యాప్స్లో 5 ఇండియన్స్ని పర్మ్యూట్ చేయాలి. సో ద సెకండ్ ఆపరేషన్ ఈజ్ 5p5, పర్మ్యూటింగ్ 5 అవుట్ ఆఫ్ 5 గ్యాప్స్. సో 4 ఫ్యాక్టోరియల్ ఇంటూ 5 ఫ్యాక్టోరియల్. దిస్ ఈజ్ ద సొల్యూషన్. 4 ఫ్యాక్టోరియల్ ఇంటూ 5 ఫ్యాక్టోరియల్. ఆప్షన్ సి ఈజ్ ద రైట్ వన్. So 4 factorial into 5 factorial is the solution. That is option C. Option C is the right one. So అందరు స్టూడెంట్స్ మ్యాథ్స్ ఎగ్జామ్ చాలా బాగా రాశారు. సో ఆల్ ది బెస్ట్ అండి.